Yo. Sorry, my computer is still trying to share out on YouTube, and I hear the music playing, and then I realize it's the YouTube music playing and not. Whatever. It's Friday. It's fuck around and find out Friday.
Wow, you lasted a whole 45 seconds without cursing. Good job.
That was last year's resolution. This year's resolution is to dominate the NFL.
Well, good luck with that.
I know.
So Rams money line. Got it. All right. Anyways.
No.
Here we go.
No.
I lasted 45 seconds before saying the F word. You lasted 1 minute before you got kicked out.
Here's the thing. I went on a show last night talking wild card weekend, and I said I don't know if I said specifically that it's my best bet of the weekend, but one of my best bets of the weekend is the Lions -3.
Listen.
With the Rams being not one of, but the public dog of the week, I want nothing to do with those LA Rams.
I have my reasons, and let's just jump into it because we're already knee deep into it. They're going to talk about the storyline about Matt Stafford coming back and all this other stuff. That's great. Nobody gives a shit. Like, he asked for the job. I don't understand why anybody would think Matt Stafford has ill will towards the Lions. He asked for the trade. We made the trade happen to somebody who was a contender for a Super Bowl, which is what he wanted, and they did, and he won. And it might go down as like the most beneficial, both sides, mutually beneficial trade in NFL history. We got what we wanted, and he got what he wanted, and the Rams got what they wanted. They got their Super Bowl. They got their quarterback, blah, 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 blah. If anybody has revenge factor on their mind, it's Jared Goff, who took the Rams to the Super Bowl, and then they kicked his ass to the curb for somebody who they thought was better. And maybe he is. I mean, I'm a Matt Stafford fan. You know, I mean, you guys gave me shit about the Detroit Rams when they were winning the Super Bowl.
Jared Goff didn't bring. Jared Goff didn't bring the Rams to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Patriots.
Against the Patriots, he lost. They lost, and then him and Sean McVay butted heads, and McVay kicked him to the curb and made the deal to give up all those draft picks. Which, you know, we got Aiden Hutchinson out of that draft. You know, Jamar Gibbs that last year. That's Sam Laporta, Brian Branch was steal in the second round. Those three players alone is what we got to the table for Matt Stafford and Jared Goff. So, I mean, it was a mutual trade, winning for both sides involved. I think Jared Goff, if anything, is the guy who has revenge factor on his mind and is probably going to play his best ball of the year. I just hope that the Lions defense can listen. You're not going to if you think they're going to stop Matt Stafford, it's not going to happen. Let's not focus on stopping him. Let's focus on containing him. If we can contain him, our offense will do its thing with or without Sam Laporta, who might play. So that's how I feel about the Lions by double digits, motherfucker.
There's a couple spots where I feel like I'm against everybody. And the Lions are definitely that number one spot that I feel like I'm against everybody on.
Not this guy. But listen, also, you know the Lions are undefeated in prime time this year. That's a Sunday night game. At prime time. I mean, I know they're all prime time because it's playoffs, right? I get it. But, like...
That's an actual night game, so that makes sense.
Right? I'm just saying. So, listen. I wanted them to win the division. I wanted them to be where they're at right now at the end of the year. And that's... The goal is complete for the season. I'd be lying if I didn't say I wanted them to go all the way and win a Super Bowl. Of course I do. But the goal, you got to remember, the goal going into this year was to be where we are right now. Winning the division, hosting a playoff game. That's what we wanted. And if you want to be the brand new Lions and put away the same old Lions, then you got to put Matt Stafford and those ghosts to fucking bed. So now you got me all
yeah.
Still trying to share the damn thing out.
Anyways,
so yeah, what else is going on?
We got 2 games going on tomorrow, and one of those is another game that I feel like I'm against everybody on. And I'm just going to sit back and let everybody bet the opposite side and get a better number on it tomorrow afternoon.
You're on Cleveland, aren't you?
I am not on Cleveland.
Oh, no. Okay, I am on Houston.
I like
you've been I only asked that because you've been on Cleveland all year.
Mm-hmm. And I have no need to bet Cleveland tomorrow because I have them to win the AFC at 12-1 and win the Super Bowl at 26-1. So I have investments already
in that road
in the Browns, and I think that 2 number is about right. That game kind of scares me, but kind of not really. You get an experienced Joe Flacco versus rookie quarterbacks, and rookie quarterbacks really struggle in the playoffs. So if you're looking to fade rookie quarterbacks, you're looking to fade the Texans and you're looking to fade the Packers, which I'm looking to do both of that a little bit this weekend. But something that people, or at least that's something that I've been kind of following this week, and it's been this narrative that I've heard a lot of people say for one game, and it's been the stat we've been seeing shoved down our throats all week long. The Dolphins can't win in the cold. They're 0 whatever when they play in the cold. They're losing by 17 plus points. Tua can't play in the cold. They're injured. The line's gone from a 3 to a 4.5. All I'm going to do is going to sit back, put up my arms, wait, let the public keep betting the Chiefs. It's already gone from 3 to 4.5. I think that's going to be by kickoff of 5.5, 6, and I will grab the Dolphins at 5.5 and 6. Like I'm going to be on the Dolphins tomorrow night, and which is kind of surprising because I remember like a month ago thinking I can't wait for the playoffs to start. I'm going to bet against the Lions and I'm going to bet against the Dolphins, and here I am going to be sitting on Wild Card Weekend with bets on the Dolphins and the Lions. So
right, yeah.
And I didn't expect it, but sometimes you got to change your thought process on different games and the way that things go.
Absolutely, and the numbers change. Like, and we follow you. You guys are big proponents of where you go where the numbers are. And the numbers say one thing, that's where you go, and it is what it is. So, and if the numbers change, they change. I'm scared. That Dolphins Chiefs game scares shit on me because everybody.
I think Chiefs by double digits, but
Chiefs are going to kill some parlays.
That was regardless of the cold weather. I don't give a shit about the cold weather part. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that the Dolphins can't beat good teams.
I'm on you. See, here's my point. I feel like I'm exactly
I
where
don't care about the weather. The weather is irrelevant to me.
Well,
so yeah, Nick, you could say, "Oh, the weather, whatever." I don't really care about the weather part.
I feel like I'm in a perfect position here because I'm in the middle of you two, and I feel both sides. Like I don't feel like the weather, Tim, should be a factor, and is a factor, but because it's so fucking big or cold that day, and it's gonna be coldest game in history. It could be down to minus 30. Feels like I feel like that because it's such a cold game. It's gonna be a factor for both teams. So not just the Dolphins, but both.
But the Chiefs are used to it.
But to an extent, nobody's used to that. Minus 30. You know what I mean? Kind of shit. But the Dolphins don't beat good teams. But I haven't heard one person say, I'm on the Dolphins. I've heard one person besides him just now. And that makes me want to be on that.
And also, when you look at it, people are going to overreact on the weather as well.
Right.
And what has this total done? And I feel like, because I went on Gabe Morenski's show last night, and we were talking about all these games. I feel like I gave out the over for just about every game. And I want to be on this over as well, and I want to see.
Okay, the over I can see. The over I can see.
Top to 42.5 because it's already. I think it opened up at like 44, 44.5. It's already dropped to 43, and I want this to drop down to 42.5 because I think the Dolphins win this game 23-20. I think the Dolphins put up 23 points. This is not the same Chiefs team.
Correct, but this is not the same Dolphins team. That we saw dominating games.
Waddle and Mostert can be back for this game as well. They might be back for this game
as well. Okay.
Yes.
That's a big
thing.
So
they'll have their weapons.
It's just the fact. I think you're going to see maybe something similar to what we saw in the playoffs last year for the Dolphins, where they had to go into a freezing Buffalo and they fought, but at the end they lost. I could see this one being 27-20. like something like that, or like 31-24 or something at the end, where
I do
Kansas
like
City
the
walks
over.
away with it.
Current
I think
over
I'll be on the
sits.
over in some way, shape, or form in all these games.
I think the over is the right play, but
Yeah,
I
mean, you can get over 43 even right now at Caesars at -110.
Yeah.
And I like that over because everybody's going to think that, everybody thinks that the cold weather will affect the offense a lot. And to be honest with you, I think it affects the defense in a little ways more.
You don't want to tackle at
No,
2-degree weather. That hurts.
Man, it hurts. And when you fall, it's like falling on like cement. Like, I mean, I don't, for those of you who don't know, that's how, I mean, it's like bad. It's like, it's bad. But I'm afraid of the points. I think the Chiefs win, but I'm afraid of the 4.5, 5.
If you like the Chiefs, and I said this on the show last night as well, don't lay the points.
No.
If you like the Chiefs.
Take the team total.
Take their team total
That's
over.
fair. That's probably better. I think I'm just going to get on the total for that game. And just
that over
whatever.
Looks very appealing, yeah.
Yeah, I do like the Texans, but I'm in this weird, I mean the script writers have done their thing for the NFL, right? We have multiple plot lines here. Tyreek going back to Kansas City. Matt Stafford going back to Detroit. We have all that.
Scripted, but it's not.
It does seem very scripted, right?
It does seem that way, right? Like the writings on the wall kind of thing. So why wouldn't Joe Flacco and Cleveland not play in the AFC championship round against Baltimore in Baltimore?
I know, right?
Can you imagine Joe Flacco going back to Baltimore?
No, I've already I said this a while ago. They're going. No, ready? The Browns are going to beat the Ravens in the AFC Championship game. Joe Flacco is going to beat his former team, and then in the Super Bowl, he's going to beat the team he beat with the Ravens in his first Super Bowl win, and he's going to retire a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. They're going to beat the Niners in the Super Bowl.
Dude,
I still have the Bills. I still have the Bills winning the Super Bowl.
I think the Bills.
The Bills are a hot fucking team.
I want, and honestly,
upset alert.
Nick, look at this. Okay, no.
Steelers.
I will say, I look at, because I feel like it could be an interesting kind of, you look at the same way as I do baseball going into the postseason. What teams are hot right now? Who are the hottest teams in the league? In the NFC, in the AFC, it's Buffalo. And I don't think it's particularly close. In the NFC, sorry, Lennon, it's the Rams.
It's the Rams. 100%
the hottest
the Rams.
team in the NFC right now. So when I looked at it, those are the two teams I would want to look at to make the Super Bowl.
I think that Rams Lions number is accurate at 3.
If you are a Rams
fan at home, that's it.
If you are betting the Rams this weekend, like obviously bet them now because all the money, all the tickets are all over the Rams. If this line closes at 3, though, the Rams are fucked.
Yeah.
If they're going to continue to take all of this money on the Rams and they're going to leave it at 3, I'm on the Rams,
you're fucked.
I am begging to see this line go to a 2.5.
Something.
At least let the sports books tell you we're a little bit scared of the Rams' money. Because right now they're taking all this. And they're saying, I don't give a fuck about all this money and all these tickets are on the Rams. We're going to leave this at a 3.
Dude.
Bet the Rams all you want. This is staying at 3.
If the Lions,
if you want the Rams,
a playoff
beg
game,
for this to be a 2.5, 2 come kickoff.
If the Lions win a playoff game,
the Lions are going to win this game.
All right, listen, let's talk about the Steelers-Buffalo game because Nick mentioned that. And that's a big number. And that 10 is a big number, right? Especially in a playoff game, for fuck's sake. In Buffalo, Buffalo weather, blah, blah, blah. Pittsburgh's used to that, whatever. Steelers are a veteran team coached by a veteran player, But it's a big-ass factor. No TJ Watt. Like 19 sacks. And if he's not playing, which I don't think there's any question about that. He's not. Najee Harris is questionable. And then you got what's his name? Who's the quarterback for the Steelers now?
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph.
It's gonna be
Like, you're
Rudolph.
gonna want him to go win you a playoff game?
No.
The offense is looking
like
much
the
better
10.
with Mason Rudolph.
I will say, each postseason there's one blowout game. There you go.
Buffalo.
We're just not on the same page, Tim, at all.
You two are not. Boy,
I know we're not, but
are not united.
I just like Nick has Brown futures, I have Bills futures. So
okay.
I got the Bills at 14 or 15 to 1 to win the AFC and 28 to 1 to win the Super Bowl.
I don't think
right before they played Kansas City.
I don't think the Steelers win. Okay.
No.
But I don't think they get. I don't know if they get blown out.
They cover. The
Steelers stay in those ugly ass nasty fucking those 9 games. You know what I mean?
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do this entire game? And we've seen this develop better the last few weeks. The run game with Warren and with Harris has made this team a formidable team to go up against the run.
If Najee plays, I like the Steelers in the points. If Najee doesn't, I'm just going to stay away.
Yeah. I mean, if he plays, I think the Steelers are not only live on the spread, but they're live to win this game outright. And when it comes to it here, in order for our script to work, we need the Dolphins or the Steelers to win. And in order for our script to work, because if the Dolphins or the Steelers win, they get the Ravens in the next round, and then the Browns get whoever, and then the Browns can face the Ravens in the AFC Championship game. If both the Chiefs and the Dolphins win, and the Browns win, the Browns will go to Baltimore next week, and then we won't get an opportunity for Joe Flacco to beat them to go to the Super Bowl. That's the script that we have.
To go to the Super Bowl,
I think either the Steelers or the Dolphins come away with a win against the Bills or the Chiefs. I think either the Bills or the Chiefs get bounced in the first round, and my money would be more towards the Chiefs getting bounced in the first round than the Bills. But I think both. Right. I think all three wildcard teams are very live in the AFC. On the flip side, I think I like the division winners for the NFC. I like home teams in the NFC. I like Tampa. I like Dallas, and I like the Lions. But in the AFC, I like the road teams. I like Pittsburgh, Miami, and Cleveland for the first round. That's kind of my thought process behind that.
Yeah, see, like I don't think the NFC, like I think I kind of agree with that. The NFC, the home teams, I think have a clear-cut advantage.
The NFC is more top heavy. The AFC is more balanced.
Yeah, like the Packers don't have a fucking. You're looking for a blowout game, Tim. You mentioned a blowout game. I think Dallas
going to be the Cowboys running the Packers out of the building.
I think Green Bay's live.
Oh my God! What? We're not going to have a single playoff, are we?
Oh my God!
I think they're live.
Stop! What?
You love these public dogs, don't you, Tim?
Oh my God, Tim! Hold on. Oh, God damn! I don't know. I was looking for a. Yeah, here.
Oink oink! Hey everybody, look! It's the flying pig.
What happens if Packers win? Is fucking flying pigs. Okay?
No, no. If the Steelers win, that's what it is.
Okay. Well, I think the Steelers are more alive than the Packers.
No,
I don't think this line at 7. I think this line should be at like 10. I think the Cowboys undefeated at home all year,
exactly,
and blowing people out at home. The only team that didn't blow out at home. My Lions.
The Lions should have won that game outright.
The Lions should have won that game. Just saying. So it is what it is. But I think the Packers. I just don't, man.
I think that's the biggest Cowboys are going to fall flat on their face. If you want to take alternative spreads on the Cowboys, I think that works.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Jordan Love?
I like the over in that game.
You believe in Jordan Love?
I don't feel the love tonight. No. Not at all.
I believe that the Cowboys like to choke.
Yeah, I mean,
well, not yet.
This is a different Cowboys team this year.
At home, listen, they're good. They're not. They might make it to the NFC playoff championship game. They might make it to that game. Because if they win, and then we win, I think we have to play them. So I don't know if we get past Dallas. What's that say?
Hey Tim, Pyotr Kochetkov is out indefinitely for the Carolina Hurricanes, which means we get full-time Ranta. Ooh, Carolina's gonna be a fade and an over team.
Yep.
That's definitely rough for the Canes.
I love it. They're gonna go out.
I want everything bad to happen to the Canes.
Before we get into hockey, hold on. We're gonna finish football and then we're gonna.
I know. I just saw that notification. I need to.
Yeah. Eagles Bucks Monday night. I'm on the Bucks.
I'm on the Bucks.
This is I think the only game I'm not looking at the over in. I think this is the only game I'm not looking at the over in. I like the Bucks outright in this game. I have the wrong team favored in this spot. And we see the Eagles limping into the playoffs. And
remember at the beginning of the year when everybody said the Eagles were the most complete team? Let me tell you what happened.
I said they weren't. And Jalen Hurts is a system quarterback.
No, it's not that. This is what's wrong with the Eagles. One thing, one man, one problem. You kicked Dom off the sidelines. You kicked your head of security off the sidelines when he got into it with what's his name from San Francisco, and then he hasn't been allowed back on the sidelines, and they've only won one game since he's been off the sidelines. Bring the security guy back. Bring the fat Italian back. Bring it back. Let him on the sidelines, and he don't do nothing but rile up that team. I'm just saying. It's a conspiracy theory. That's it. That's all I got.
No, it's a fair conspiracy theory. Eagles by double digits. No.
I know. I'm going to head over to chat.
I would love to know what Eagles team you've seen.
All right. Brian Gillihan, the captain, is in the house. Good day, Picks and Parlay team. I'm here. Oh, Brad's here? Shit.
Okay,
Brad,
good. We can start the party.
Now it's a party. Julie's in the house. Hey, fellas, what's happening, Julie Carly? How is Mandy doing? Is she still in the wheelchair? Yeah, she's wheeling around like hot rod. I forget the girl car from Cars. That's what we've been calling her. Sally. Yeah, that's what the kids been calling her because she wheels around. You know, she's only in the chair. She should be in crutches, but she's in the chair because our dogs are assholes. They just are. They are assholes. That is fair. And they will totally take out your knee when they run past you because the mail lady's outside delivering a package of 12 dragons to burn the house down or something. In their mind, that's what they think. And
I mean, you
gotta protect the house from the evil mailman. That's 100%. That's a must. That is an absolute must.
And the Amazon guy, oh my god, he comes.
They're out for blood.
It's fucking all out war then. So they will just run right past you, and if you ain't ready, I mean, I'm stable, but sometimes I'm like, oh shit, So on crutches, we don't want her to just get.
Although that would be fun, but.
Yeah, no. Now it's just they just push her around. They get behind her, and if she's not moving fast enough, they just kind of wheel her out of the way. Oh, it's pretty funny. The captain is not on the Browns. Texans. Sean Austin, it's been a minute. Sean Austin, I got your message on Facebook, and I plan to reply today. I just have to check. I don't know why you ask me these questions. I don't know my schedule. You got to ask Mandy. You need a fucking cookie right in front of me? Tim, I'm supposed to change my diet and be healthier. And you can't do this on air. I hate you. Maybe I want a cookie. But Sean Austin, he's coming to town, Fremont, whatever. But we'll definitely try and hook up, maybe have a beer or something. I'll bring my wife. You got your wife. We'll all have a beer. Dolphin. What? Go ahead.
What do you want, a cookie?
I don't want a cookie. Asshole. Dolphins can't win the cold, but God, did Mandy send you those?
No.
Are you sure? Because I'll tell you right now, my wife sends you fucking cookies, and I can't have no cookies.
Dude, they're from Costco.
I'm gonna have problems, Tim. We're gonna have problems.
They're from Costco. I got them today.
those are the good ones too.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna. Oh, my phone just rang. It had to have been spam or whatever, and it just whatever silenced it. Normally it would be my daughter, right? But she's actually visiting this weekend, so she's in the other room. So if she's calling me from the other room, telling me she's eating a cookie, you guys are gonna hear child abuse on a 23-year-old little girl out there. Because I'm gonna go out there and whoop her ass and take her cookies. I'm just telling you right now. Like, fight! I'm gonna whoop her ass and take her cookies. All right, back to the comments. Dolphins can't win in the cold, but they have a running game this year. Dolphins plus the points. See, I kind of agree with that. I kind of like the Dolphins more because the Chiefs aren't who they used to be,
and they still have that brand name to them.
You know what I mean? And I feel like they're getting respect on the spread because of who they used to be, and they're just not. And it's not like it. They're not like a bad team, but they're not dominating people like they did in the past.
Mm-mm.
You know, I mean, those teams a couple years ago,
which is exactly the reason why I want them. Because they're not. Everybody sees, they're not the same team. They're not the same Chiefs. They don't look as good.
That's fair.
Although Miami falling apart at the end of the year doesn't help my case. But
happy Friday, y'all! Yeah, it's Friday. Wild Flyers under 6 -120 and the draw plus 350.
I'm seeing if that drops to a 5.5. I'll take it.
We were talking about this prior to the show backstage, and we were talking about how I've just been cashing on just draws. Yesterday I went 3 on 4 draws. And it plus like 350 numbers, 330, 370, right in there, those mid 300 numbers. You don't have to hit them all. You just got to hit a couple. And I think I told Nick Earl this. I think I'm going to just take both hockey games today on the draw. Predators and the Stars and the Flyers and the Wild. And I think I'm going to take both of them on the draw. I do like the Predators and the Stars over in that game. But I don't have a whole lot today. I know yesterday we cashed some stuff. As far as college basketball goes, these two probably have a ton more than I do. I have 2 games. Indiana -3. Oh, there you go. You got twice as much as I do. And Duquesne, or Duquesne, however you say that. I'm on -1.5. Yeah. And I'm
we're on Dayton.
Does an NBA play, Tim Earl?
Sacktown Kings. Play? Oh, Kings. That's right. You
Kings
mentioned that one earlier.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Over. So.
Okay.
I'm on the Sixers.
Yeah.
But I suck at the NBA, so.
Wait, hold on. I left.
Take that with a grain of salt.
Yep. Here we go. Wildflower. Yep. Here we go. Dolphins head coach sucks. If they don't get physically outplayed, he will find a way to blow it for them. If you guys don't watch Hard Knocks,
no.
The show, HBO show, whatever, they do an in-season series too. Hard Knocks in season, and they're following the Dolphins around. Here's the thing. I ain't gonna lie. I want to get high as hell with Mike McDaniels for the Dolphins head coach because I feel like that dude's always on edibles. I feel like he's got a
lot of fun.
I feel like he's got a weed pen on the sidelines and he's constantly hitting that thing. Right? I learned this. I did not know.
I just can't take him seriously.
No, because he fucks with the media so much, but he's a recovering alcoholic, so hats off to him. Good job on him to be in that kind of thing. And I watched some stuff about him and it makes sense, but man, he's like out there. And I want to hang out with him like and talk football because I bet you he's like a football genius.
Yeah, he's probably like a McVay, where McVay can memorize every single play from
yeah, but excuse me. But I also think that I also don't know if that necessarily computes or translates to the players and on the field. What he has up here going on doesn't mean it translates to the players to then execute that on the field. That's where I think he's struggling sometimes, and why they're not, to your point, Tim, is why they don't beat good teams. Because I think they're like a high middle of the pack team.
I think once he gets
a couple more years,
I think he's like a year or two away from actually being able to be taken seriously.
I mean, they made the moves. They spent the money.
They got the talent.
They got the
I'm not saying that they don't have the talent, but the coaching is what I would question.
I don't think those
For the Dolphins?
Yeah, I don't think Tua. I don't think they believe. I don't think those players are bought into Tua. They maybe are bought into the system.
When he's healthy, Tua is an elite quarterback. When healthy.
Well, I mean, you can't.
He
This time of year, what quarterback is healthy?
He stayed healthy this year, and look what the Dolphins did.
They blew the division with when.
Yeah,
Okay.
they finished 11-6. They finished 11-6,
and they won with 111 games.
I think at one point the Bills had like a 1% chance at winning the division. The week before the Chiefs game, after they lost to the Eagles, they had a 1% chance at winning the division.
Lex Steele's in the house. Supness. Now it's a party. Brad and Lex are here. All we're missing is Davis. Something happened to the truck today.
Dude, Davis is obsessed with me.
What happened to the truck today? Oh, that's because I stopped with Davis. I had to. Now he texts messages to Tate, and I don't know. I think Tate's in Facebook jail though.
He puts posts out about me all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tim hit this, or Tim lost this one. Tim lost it.
Yeah, he is.
Legit. I can go 12-1 one day and be like, Tim lost Ohio State. What?
He messaged me to tell me that Michigan State lost, and then when Michigan won the national championship, he messaged me to let me know that Michigan State
was a beautiful game, by the way.
And Michigan won. And hey, we called that. We called that.
I said Michigan by 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, whatever, double digits.
I give Michigan their credit, best defense in the league, but we're not singing that fucking song. We're not doing that. I even went as far as giving Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions, former Michigan standout. I give him his due and wore his jersey today. And that defense, hats off, best defense in college football, I think.
Yep.
That game was so easy.
But
it was so blatantly obvious that Washington was not the side.
No. And Washington beating Texas.
And I said this. Washington was TCU this year.
Although it wasn't that big of a blow. Although it wasn't a blowout.
It wasn't a 60-point blowout, but it was a 3-touchdown blowout.
But that game was never close.
It wasn't.
You know, it was never close. Brad, I don't know what truck you're talking about. My truck's in the garage. I hope. Well, I don't know.
My truck's in the garage.
I thought I slept in this morning to take the kids to school, and I woke up panicking, and I'm like, shit, I didn't wake the kids up. Nobody's up for school. Everybody's going to be late. And then I woke up, and nobody's home. Like, Mandy's in bed, but, you know, she's got a cold, so she's not feeling well. So, you know, it's just me and her. And I'm like, fuck, babe, did you wake up the kids? I'm like, what? She's like, Brianna took them. My daughter took them. She's in town, you know?
Yeah.
Took them to breakfast, took them to school, you know, big sister takes them to school kind of thing. So I'm like, and then I'm like, shit. I know, right? Got them fucking Dutch Bros and shit. I'm like, these kids, don't spoil these some bitches because I'm not getting them Dutch Bros and McDonald's every morning for breakfast. Shit.
Lenny, can we go get breakfast?
No.
All right, real quick. I'm gonna go get lunch after the show. Where should I go for lunch today?
You know where we went for dinner last night? We took because my daughter's birthday was in December, like mid-December, right? So she was working and stuff, couldn't come for Christmas and stuff. So she time off work. We're celebrating Christmas this weekend with her.
Yeah.
And my son will be here tonight. He flies in tonight at like 9:00. So the whole Wenson clan will be together in one house.
Oh boy, the whole shit show.
Whole shit show. 7 of us and 3 dogs. Let me tell you, we are. I was going to say Marshall, but we're not. We are.
Fox Sports.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Da-da-da. It's like, who's going to get into a fight and how long is it going to take? Because there's going to be a throwdown.
And when there's a fight, let me know, and I want betting odds. Thank you.
It'll probably be, just so you know.
Give me
the
Brianna.
odds-on favorite, like the favorite two fight. It will be the oldest and the youngest. Because Brianna and Brendan are like
the youngest are always the scrappiest because they've been bullied for a while. 23 and 11, and he nitpicks at her.
Wait. Brianna's on the top? No, give me Brianna all day.
I don't know, man. B Money's a scrapper. And he likes to do
bitch.
this. B Money likes to run this mouth.
For bitch, Brianna's gonna beat him.
Oh, Brianna will pick at him, and he runs his mouth, and he ain't no shame. But then like the next second, they're like BFFs. They're skipping around and they're going.
100%.
They're going to store. They're one of the most bipolar people or kids. I don't know.
No, Lenny, for sure. Nick, fuck you. You want to go get lunch?
Yeah, exactly, 100%. That's all it is. And then Nathan and Hunter. Hunter's like 14, Nathan's 21, so they're just gonna play Xbox the whole time, right? And then Charlie and Brianna will do girl stuff, but Brendan, like, he's still like the bigger boys kind of like pick on him in the game. Like if they're playing like Grand Theft Auto and shit, they're like running him over kind of thing. So then Dad has to step in, and when we pick teams, I got to take the Brendan, but whatever. But yeah, that's how my weekend's gonna go. But anyway, so last night we went to Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen on the strip for dinner.
Must be nice to be rich.
It's not. It's not rich, and it's actually not as expensive as you would imagine. It's like $100 a person, but that's like with drinks and food. I mean, it wasn't horrible. Like you're eating on the strip. I mean, for considering strip prices, it's not bad. And it's Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. It's good. Got a little beef Wellington thing. Man, they got their mashed potatoes. They're so fucking good. That like it's butter. It's butter. And the steak was so good. It was butter. It's fucking butter. Anyways, Texans plus 8.5. Bucks 9.
Now I don't feel bad for eating the cookie in front of you. Anyways.
That's fair. I'm on the Chiefs money line early this week, 168. If you're willing to pay the price, it's not bad. Because again, I think they win. I don't think they cover. But Nick brought up a good point. Maybe a better look was the team total for Kansas City.
Which it probably still is. The total is 44 in that game now. So I don't know if I will be getting that 43, 42 and a half.
You got to look at a team total is probably going to be what, 23-ish?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my book to give out team totals. The one book I'm betting on is so freaking slow with it. It's ridiculous.
I got Kansas City team total at Caesars right now, 24.5. The over is at plus 100. And the under is minus 120.
I think if you like the Chiefs to cover the number, they're going to have to score at least 27 to cover the number.
At Pinnacle, you can get plus 108, 24.5. So that's maybe as a look there as well. Cowboys team total over 28.5 square, but it's that they're going to score 30 points.
Here's the thing though, I wouldn't call it square because if the Rams didn't exist this week, the Packers would be the most public dog that I've seen so far. Those are the top two most public dogs this week are the Rams and the Packers.
One of them will win?
Call it square, huh?
One of them will win.
I mean,
I think you get your upsets from the AFC, not the NFC.
Because they very well could, but I think the only public dog that won in the wild card round last year was the Giants. All the other ones,
the Giants were in the playoffs last year. That's right.
That's fucking weird.
And they won a playoff game last year.
And they won a playoff game, yeah.
Daniel Jones, so.
And then they gave Daniel Jones a crap ton of money for him to sit on the sideline the entire year.
Oh,
he got hurt. That's not.
He was healthy for the last couple of games.
Yes, his wife is fine. Lenny keeps his ladies happy. He asks all the time about her. She's doing well. Miss Lanico, how are you? Teaser with the Bills. Listen, I think I'm probably going to have a few teaser type situations.
I don't think so.
I talked about this on Wednesday with Sean Higgs, and I was talking about teasing the Steelers up. And he's like, if you want to tease them up, you might as well tease the Bills down. And I'll be honest with you, I think some of these games
can go both ways.
You could go either way. Like I might tease the Steelers plus 6 and get it to 16 to get it over 2 touchdowns. And I might take the Bills down to 4.
13-14 point game.
Right.
I could also see the Bills Steelers being 38-3. So
I would like the former teaser this week. There's only one team that grades out for the Wong teasers this week. And that's the Houston Texans. You get them up and over a touchdown at plus 8. Mm-hmm. The only problem is there's no other team to partner them up with because the only one that's anywhere close to qualifying is when the Cowboys were a 7.5, but the total is 50.5. So you need a lower total there.
Or if the Rams dropped to 2.5.
Yeah, if the Rams dropped to 2.5 or the Buccaneers dropped to 2.5.
Honestly, the Rams isn't.
No. The Buccaneers, if they would drop down to 2.5, would be that. Not because that total is a 52 in that Lions game.
Yeah.
And for the Wong teaser, it needs to be under 49.5, actually.
There's your dog round robin.
So what's the dog round robin?
Green Bay.
It'd be the Dolphins, Steelers, and Buccaneers for me. Those are the 3 dogs I like.
And 2 out of 3 you need to hit. You round
all
robin.
All 3 NFC teams.
All 3 AFC teams. Oh, I know. The Texans are a dog. Never mind. I forgot the Browns were favorite.
All 3 NFC teams. All 3 NFC dogs win.
Lex says Eagles by double digits.
I disagree.
Oh, Brad's going to the rodeo.
Wait, Brad's going to the rodeo? We had no clue. He never told us this week.
I know. Is it in Texas? Because I know the rodeo comes to Vegas.
It's in Houston.
Oh, that's right. Brad's a Houston fan. I forget he's in Houston. Raptors to beat the Jazz.
No.
Godric. That's a that guy question.
That's a no.
No.
I'm gonna back the Jazz.
This guy, you come in here with all this shit. This guy's eating cookies. This guy's eating cupcakes, and I'm stuck to a yogurt and a fucking sugar-free Powerade this morning.
Hey! You were talking about a beef Wellington and mashed potatoes earlier.
Meat
I
and
do not
potatoes.
want to hear it.
For Christ's sake, that's good stuff. I didn't have no dessert.
You don't have to have dessert when you have that shit.
I was in the hospital 2 weeks. I lost 8 pounds. This is the best diet ever.
Oh, I have pizza in the refrigerator.
That's it. I'm down. I'm below my 297. Shit, here comes.
You're skinny. You're getting skinny, dude. Come on.
250. You don't want none of Lenny 250. 250 Lenny was a mean.
Do it, dude. Come on.
Mean machine, bro. 250.
Now you get down to 250, then Lenny's gonna have to start worrying about girls getting up on you.
She already does. You know how I roll.
I mean, dad bods for the win, but
you know, usually when I get drunk or do something stupid in the bar, or whatever, like normal, and then she's like, "Back off, ladies. He's all mine."
Oh yeah.
Don't hate. Check engine light is on.
Well, turn it off.
Brad, how the hell do you know this?
You generally want to check the engine then.
Yeah, you should check it. Mine checking.
What are you eating now, Nick?
I think my tire light is on my one time. Oh, I thought he was eating a cookie too. Oh, it's his mom's truck. Check the engine light and his. Well, check your mom's engine. That light said so. Do you know how to do that? Right?
Yeah,
I in today's day and age, in vehicles, it's all computer shit.
Yeah.
Back when I was a kid, you could just change
the computer system and tells you what's wrong.
Yeah. I got 3 NHL plays today, all in the same game. Stars team total over 3.5. Full game over 6.5. And Sagan. The Stars point minus 125. Captain. Let me just tell you something. Me and the captain.
That sounds like a same game parlay right there.
Yeah. Me and the captain talk all the time, right? And shout out to him too. I know I said this before, like Tim and Nick helped me while I was gone and in the hospital and stuff and handled free picks. And I've already talked to them and appreciate them. But Brian Gillihan kept the contest rolling on the Facebook page. And I appreciate them. Like I know I've said this a million times this week, but
thanks,
I can't say it enough. But I'm not sending you any more fucking cookies, Tim. But the captain, if you want some cookies, I'll have Mandy send you cookies. But I will say this, the captain and I share a lot of plays together and Tate and our little group chat stuff. And the captain has been crushing some NHL stuff. And a lot of these player props that are, I don't want to call them random, but for me, they're random because I don't know that, I don't handicap hockey that much like that to get into player props. I cap more sides and totals. But I know Nick does a lot of player prop stuff. I know Terry does a lot of stuff like that.
I punched this in to the prop builder for a little, if you're looking for a same game here. Now, unfortunately, they won't give me the Stars team total as a potential for a leg. So I had to go Stars money line. So it's Stars money line, the over 6.5, and Sagan point is plus 272.
See, that's a good fucking hit. I don't care, man. That's what we're about.
And
right
most
there.
likely, if the Stars are winning, they're putting up 4 goals. And Sagan's
I
got
like the over already in that game, so you don't have to sell me on that. I'm sold on the over 6.5. I do like that. The player prop, I'm going to add that right now, and then the Stars team total. I know a lot of parlays and same game parlays won't let you do like full game over and team total stuff like that. You got to do like one or the other.
Ooh,
so
I'm gonna see if I throw one more leg on what it'll be real quick.
throw the fucking draw in there too.
Not the draw, but if you want to double down on the over, okay, I can get it up to plus 376. All right.
Oh, we're fucking rolling with gas. We're cooking with gas now.
And the only thing I'm adding, because it's still the Stars money line, the over 6.5 and Sagan point. The only thing I added, and it added about 96 cents of juice on this, is the first period over 1.5 as well.
Yes, Dallas over first period.
So Dallas first period over, full game over, Dallas money line, and Sagan point gives you plus 376.
I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna put some stuff in.
I don't bet parlays, but if I do, that would be the way I would approach it. And maybe I might, because we'll be on Nerd Talk tonight, and this will be the game I mainly focus on. So you know what? I'm gonna put 0.2 units on it. It's not an official play for me, but I'm gonna put a small bet down on this just because I recommended it here. And I'll sweat it out during Nerd Talk tonight.
I like it. Which plug that. Tell them where they can find you. And
it starts at 6:45 tonight.
All right. Boom.
Earl Sports Bets channel.
Earl Sports Bets. I got that. I just did that. I'm gonna fuck around parlay some stuff. All right. The captain, I'm following. Good morning, bro and twins. Do Bills Cowboys win straight? From Pedro Moore. We talked a little bit about football.
Cowboys do, Bills, yeah.
Flip.
Me and Nick are a little iffy on the Bills. And Tim likes the Bills just to run away with it. I think we also think the Cowboys run away with it though. And Tim's more of like he likes the underdog stuff. Packers. He likes the Packers there in that situation. But we're a little opposite sides. Do you dry a fart from what?
I'm sorry, what are we doing?
Do you dry a fart for the Rockets in our team? Well, hold on a minute. I gotta. This is gonna take. Listen, if you don't speak, Brad, you're never gonna understand what he just said here. Can you decipher this, Tim Earl? No, you got nothing, do you? You got nothing here. All right, so do you dry a fart? I don't know about that. For the Rockets in our team.
Maybe do you have a thought?
I think that is maybe kind of where we're going with that. Listen.
I think you're too worried about the Rockets game. I think that game is just garbage.
Listen, it's at this point.
Pistons, it's a free win.
Listen, at this point, you're either doing one of two things with this, or what you should be doing when the Pistons play basketball is not touching that game at all. In either side, nothing. If anything, maybe look at a total.
I'm seeing an interesting approach that I've seen somebody on Twitter do, and he used to do content with Picks and Parlays, Scott Reichel.
I know Scott.
He started the game before the Spurs game. This is his fourth game, I think, doing this. Where he took, I think, $100, and he's putting it on the money line against the Pistons, and he's just rolling it over, rolling it over, and seeing how high he can get. So he's on the Rockets money line, rolled over from the last few games. It's like a couple $100 now.
Listen, they're gonna win less than 10 games this year. Okay, so
yeah.
I mean, you can
They
look
may
at it
not
one
win a
way or
game with
another.
Cato.
You could be throwing a small amount on it. I just, if you're gonna bet the Pistons, you just do it at money line. Because sooner or later they're gonna fucking win. They're gonna win another game. But
Are they?
I think they get to like, I'm guessing like 6, 7.
I think that's a bold take.
Really? There's fucking 82 games.
Maybe I'll say their ceiling is 5.
I mean, they played 38 games. There's still, 38 games. There's still 40 some, however many, 42, 44 games left. So in half the season, they got 3 wins. I'm guessing they're going to double that total and get 3 in the second half.
Where?
I don't know.
Do they have any more?
It's the NBA, so pick the game that they absolutely should not win.
They're going to beat the Celtics. Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be against, like, Boston. Or it'll be against Denver. Right. Or Milwaukee or something like that. Or
they'll go into Denver and beat the Nuggets.
Go into Denver and
fucking
win by 20.
I just want to piss off Tim with that.
Have another
That's
cookie.
not going.
Oh, that my cousin's calling me. All right. Yeah, so Brad, I don't know what the hell. I don't know. Team total over both NHL dogs.
I could see that. I could see it. Who are you calling the dog tonight between Minnesota and Philly, though?
Brad, you want me to send you cookies? No, now I'm fucking sending cookies places. No, nobody gets no cookies. I can't have cookies. Nobody gets cookies. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, notifications, all that good stuff. What do you got going on in college basketball? I only got the 2 plays, like I said.
We got to 4 games.
Oh, well, we got the 6 on the site, Nick.
I got to 4 games.
I don't think I didn't do a free pick video for college basketball. What did we mention today on the show? And the only reason why I don't want to deep dive into it because we sold a bunch of stuff. I don't want to just give out stuff. USF we did a free pick video yesterday for. We're on USF today.
Oh yeah, me and you did that.
Me and you did the USF Bulls.
Yep. Okay, there you go.
Wow, we did sell a decent amount. Wow.
There you go.
Well, we're currently like one of the besides Higgs, we're the hottest cappers on the site since the beginning of 2024. So
there you go. Get after that. You guys got to get in there, get that deal with Tim. Tim's got a deal. Well, Tim and Nick. It's Earl Sports Bets, but you go to picksparlays.net/Tim. $70 all sports all week. It's a lot of value there. A lot of action going on right now. College football ended, but playoff time.
It ended really well too. Went perfect 7-0 in the college football playoffs, so it ended really well.
I'm 5-0 this year in college football. So let's go.
We were 3-0 on the site for here. You know what? We're talking about it. I'm gonna pull it up.
Bring it up.
Let me pull up the site so you guys just
before we head on.
NFL.
Before we head on out, because we're doing well, so I want to show it off.
I need to do more win total futures and stuff like that.
I don't do a lot of that for the NFL. I do way more for baseball.
I would be on pace to do pretty well in hockey right now. I think if I would have done that, I think I have a spreadsheet typed up on what I would have bet.
Here we go. Here's the Picks and Parlays leaderboard. Yesterday,
actually, hey, hold on. Let me make sure I address this dipshit. Hannah Mears still works with us, does a ton of content, and Allie Burns left. So it's a sausage fest. I've been here for 2.5 years. Welcome to my fucking party. By the way, you act like we're new. The fuck out of here with this bullshit. I hate dumbass people. So there, I am that guy. I respond to my haters. I do. I respond to them.
Damn right.
Because hate's the new love. Cleveland State and Indiana for Lex.
I like the Vikings today.
Yes, Cleveland State. Here's the leaderboards right now. We were on yesterday, 7-2 yesterday. You click on here and it's very transparent. It'll show all the plays we had yesterday. Irvine. We had Michigan State. Stupid.
That fucking game, 3.5, that Illinois game.
We had the Blues last night. We had the Sabres last night. The Panthers last night. Seattle last night. Freaking Penguins, garbage ass team.
They lost in overtime. That cost me my sweep.
Cleveland. But a good night last night, and then we go back to the last 7 days, up 7.97, and
92 balls.
we jumped ahead of Higgs. Boom.
Look at that talent.
We're not number one on the site for all of 2024. At the moment, it's all bound for.
It's 12 days into the year, but
yeah, of course.
But it doesn't matter.
And I like to look at this because this is how I like to break down how we're doing this year. So that's for all the picks. Obviously, we just showed that off, right. And then we can look at college basketball. We got 6 plays up on the site. Obviously, we mentioned USF, but we got 5 other up on the site. Up 5 units in college basketball to start the year. Start 2024. NHL, Nick on fire, up 9 units. NBA up 4 units. College football finished 3-0, and then there's soccer down here, which 1-0 in soccer this year.
Hey.
Which I have another play coming up in 45 minutes. So hopefully we can start off the year 2-0 in soccer. So
that's fair.
That's
hey, listen. Here's the key to all those numbers. They're all plus money. They're all plus. You're positive. You're positive in every category. And if you're positive, I mean, that's good. I mean, obviously, what more can you ask for, right? You know what I mean? So, I mean, the only thing that gets better than that is Brad got a haircut. And then
Flyers. Screw what you're saying. Brad got a haircut.
Yeah, Flyers, dog in my sports book. There you go. Well, it's been an hour, folks. It's been a pleasure, but I'm going to bounce. So we got some other stuff to do. Appreciate everybody stopping by as usual. Betwin repeats here Monday through Friday, 1:00 Eastern. Stop by. I will be back Monday. We're going to do a little bit, and hopefully on Monday we will be talking about Lions victory. So
we'll be breaking down the future matchup between the Lions and the Cowboys in Dallas.
I think that's where the dream ends. Is in Dallas. I have a little bit of faith because of how they played that last game, and they hung in that game and whatever, but I don't know. But all right, good luck unless you're against us. Gene, welcome to the party. We'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget, check out Nick, Tim, Earl Sports Bets, all their packages on picksparlays.net. Also their YouTube channel. Give them a subscribe if you're living under a rock and haven't already. Get in on that. Check out Nick later, possibly Tim. I'm not sure. Nerd Talk or Earl Sports Bets channel. I'm out. Good luck unless you're against